So, Mr. XYZ is starting with you. Mr. XYZ,
Yes, sir.
tell me the exact reasons why you want to join Intelligence Bureau.
Sir, first of all, IB is a very reputed organization.
Hmm.
So, and also if I get selected, then I will be getting to work for the internal security of the country. And sir, secondly, sir, right now I'm unemployed and I'm preparing for government job. So this also falls in that category. So sir, these are the two main reasons, sir.
Okay, and Mr. SRK, tell me why you want to join Intelligence Bureau.
Sorry, sir.
Mr. SRK, why you want to join Intelligence Bureau? Tell me the exact reason behind.
First of all, good morning, sir. I want to join the Intelligence Bureau because, sir, in my professional days, I realized that when I was serving in a company, that I have to serve a smaller number of people. So I want always to serve my nation and develop some patriotic feelings there. And then I also realized that I like a field job which have different role to play and to work for the people of the country. And as the second reason is that as I am preparing for SSC or state PCS, then this is also one of the opportunity to in IB that we will serve our country.
Okay, Mr. SRK, tell me what is the exact job roles of Intelligence Bureau other than gathering intelligence and maintaining peace and internal security?
Sir, other than that, the work of the Intelligence Bureau is to play a counterintelligence role. And the second one is to give the clearance to VVIP persons like the Supreme Court judges, High Court judges, or any other VVIP person which are going to sworn in or moving in any part of the country.
Okay, Mr. XYZ, tell me the exact
Yes,
job
sir.
role of Intelligence Bureau other than gathering intelligence and maintaining peace and security.
Yes, sir. Sir, these two are the main objectives of this organization. But sir, also this intelligence bureau helps in somewhat policy making also by giving intelligence on different type of things, by gathering information at the ground level and then giving the input to the government. Secondly, sir, yes, it also looks after VVIPs and their different travel things wherever they are going. It looks after the security of that place. And yes, sir, in border intel, it is also active in that borders areas where, sir, that cross smuggling or narco terrorism, this type of things is happening. So it somewhat helps over there also.
Okay, Mr. XYZ, tell me the role of Intelligence Bureau at the border areas in confidence building measures in our citizens residing near the international borders like Indo-Myanmar, Indo-Bangladesh, Indo-Nepal, Bhutan, and near to Sri Lanka border.
Sir, basically, directly they must not have to play any direct role, but they majorly collecting the information about the internal security or any threat by some peoples which are gathering which are creating any type of internal security threat, and hand over this threat to the absolute authority of their region. And it is the main reason, it is the main role they will play at these areas.
Now, Mr. XYZ, do you agree with Mr. SRK or have any extra points?
Sir, I do agree with him, but I also have some extra points. Sir, recently the Jharkhand government, it has also organized some type of a scheme named as Sahai. In that scheme, what the government is doing, it has selected some districts and then a basic that athletics type or football type, any sports is organized in that scheme. So, sir, I think these type of things are also happening in that border area where sports is taken as a measure to somewhat build some confidence in the citizens over there. And then also, sir, this and all. These are also organizing some type of various seminars or free type of medical things in which various type of awareness are raised so that the confidence of citizens will be increasing. So yes, sir, there are more than these points also, but right now I can recall these 2 points, sir.
Okay. Mr. SRK, tell me some possible solutions to illegal immigration in our India.
So, first of all, we will going to strengthen our border security or border forces, or have to maintain the marketed line as the maximum border. And then the second thing is that if there is any alliance or any group of people who are doing that, we have to collect the information, or we have to search or maintain their activities around their areas, and then we will take a check on their regular activities. And if anyone is found to take or to grant some illegal migration to other people of the other people area, then we have to take actions again according to the law.
Okay, Mr. XYZ, give your opinion on this issue.
Yes, sir. Sir, first of all, like Israel, we should somewhat close the boundary. We should close our boundary. But to some extent, if it is not covered, then we can provide there that aerial type of thing, in which that aerial security is provided for such kind of thing, for illegal immigration and all. And sir, also the remote area, mainly the border one, we think that we can develop some villages like China is doing, so that they can act as an informer to the government for tourism purpose also. So right now I can recall these 2 points, sir.
Okay. Now, coming to Mr. Sarge, tell me what is asymmetric warfare?
So asymmetric warfare is that when as of now, I think that it is when a country have to go a war on many fronts, and it is deal with like that. It is going to deal like unconventional weapons.
Okay.
At that time, I am recall it that only.
Mr. XYZ, now your turn.
Sorry, sir, I haven't read about it properly, so
okay, then
right now I can't recall it.
Then XYZ, tell me what is information warfare?
Yes, sir. Sir, information warfare, basically it refers to a propaganda type of thing, in which a country which has some malicious thinking about different countries or its enemy countries, then it somehow penetrates such type of information which is harmful for the other country. And if such as in case of India, sir, what China is doing, that when India, any report recently that Chennai issue which came of that Apple protesting, then it somehow extends that thing so vigorously, and it creates a bad image in the global front for India, and it's gaining itself an advantage. So I think that these type of things in which a country praises oneself more, and then it tries to defame other countries more. So I think this is
Mr. SRK, tell some points extra on this issue.
Sir, information warfare comes under the fourth generation warfare, and in this warfare, it is a warfare which is played by globally, and at that time, we think that China is the major player to play that role. And in the latest development, that they were shooting some videos in Galwan Valley, and show this video to their people that they have captured that area. And but finally we get that these are the actors of Chinese film industries, and in that to tackle that, Indian government, Indian Army also released a video in which there are only soldiers at that point. So it is a mindset of country or mindset of people that the countries are going to increase their enthusiasm by providing the information, propaganda information. But it should be maintained or countered by other countries also.
Okay, Mr. XYZ, tell me,
Yes, sir.
what do you think about the statement that I'm giving here, that our intellectual property means ki our intellectual property of whole India is facing a very serious threat, that is undergoing under a serious threat. Did you get my question,
Sorry, sir.
or I should me should explain this?
Sir, I didn't get it properly, sir.
Okay,
So
then
if you
Mr.
will-
SRK, did you get my question?
So please elaborate.
ओके, डेफिनेटली। मेरा कहने का ये मतलब है कि हमारे देश की जो इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी है, इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी जो हमारे रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट के एरियाज हैं, रिसर्च हैं हमारे देश के, उन पे थ्रेट्स हैं। न्यूक्लियर डिफेंस सिस्टम का अभी एक इंटेलिजेंस ब्यूरो ने रिपोर्ट पेश किया है, वहां पे थ्रेट्स हैं। लेकिन अगर केवल इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी की बात करें तो हम शुरू करते हैं छोटे से, छोटे बच्चे, बड़े बच्चे और बड़े बच्चे। तो छोटे छोटे बच्चे जो हैं, जिनको हम माइनर कहते हैं, ये हमारी सबसे बड़ी इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी है पूरी कंट्री की। ये कल हमारे देश के साइंटिस्ट बनेंगे, ऑफिसर्स बनेंगे और हर एक फील्ड में जाएंगे और देश को कंट्रीब्यूट करेंगे और देश की ग्रोथ में पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे। बट हमारी इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी को ऑनलाइन गेमिंग, चाइल्ड पोर्नोग्राफी, डैश डैश ढेर सारी चीजें एटसेट्रा, ढेर सारी चीजों के माया जाल में फंसा करके इनके माइंड को बर्बाद किया जा रहा है, इनके लर्निंग प्रोसेस को बेकार किया जा रहा है, इनके लर्निंग प्रोसेस को दूषित किया जा रहा है, इनके दिमाग में कचरा भरा जा रहा है, कचरा। अब आप लोग समझ गए होंगे मेरा कहने का क्या मतलब है। तो स्टार्टिंग विद XYZ, define these all terms and give some examples of that process, that modus operandi which destroy our intellectual property of our country.
Yes, sir. Sir, it's not wholly correct, but to some extent it is correct, because if the online system which is concerned, that has also some disadvantages, but it also had advantages on its side. So yes, sir, there is pornography or gaming system and all, and other type of event that ISI or that IS group of terror organization, that is also using that technology as its means to impart its knowledge, or not knowledge, but that bad things to the youth of the country. So yes, sir, to some extent it is a threat, but we should not. So I would not consider it as a total threat, sir, because it has also its advantages.
Okay, then have you any examples of online games or any websites, any reports on this issue, Mr. XYZ?
Sorry, sir, but that PUBG, I know about PUBG, that it had created some kind of thing.
Okay, Mr. SRK. Mr. SRK, yes. Elaborate on the points you are remembering right now.
Sir, as we know that our intellectual properties are our children's and our younger age population, which is, and we have the largest demographic dividend in all over the world. And in this scenario, sir, I do not think that it is absolutely wrong, because by using technology, the one thing is that they will enhance their knowledge, or they will know about what is going on in a smaller stage. And when we were the children that unable to get this information through, because we do not have that type of apparatus, but they have, then it is thing that we give them opportunity. But the second thing is that it is also harmful. It is also harmful that in a Facebook report, the officer of Facebook suggested that in only the state of Kerala, there was a lot of pages which create the radicalization of the youth. Because in Kerala there is a great internet facilities and education perspectives there, And this report they shows that in only the Kerala region there is a lot of number of pages which can radicalize or violate the mind of the youth. So these things can be restricted, and we will, and according to the government of India taking steps to reduce it by
Okay, now
giving the
give only some examples of dangerous type online video games and other websites.
Sir, the examples are like in PUBG or in the TikTok and some other videos by the Chinese companies. They are only the funny the enjoyment apps, but in spite of that, they are collecting the information of individuals. So and government of
Okay.
India taking the steps that
Okay. And what about online game named Blue Whale, which ends
yes,
with the
sir,
suicide of the user?
yes, sir. It is also one of the example of that.
Hmm. Okay.
One of
Now,
the popular example.
okay, coming to Mr. XYZ, tell me
Yes, sir.
how Talibani ideology is supported in our India, and some people of our India is celebrating that Taliban government has overcome in Afghanistan. And what is some possible solution to restrict this kind of situation in our India?
Yes, sir. Sir, there are some type of radical outfits, not radical, but there are some type of infringe elements in the society of different ethnic groups.
Hmm.
They are supporting that Taliban just because of that Islamic law, which they are thinking that that Taliban group is going to impose over there,
Hmm.
in which they are not they will not be allowing the women to
Hmm.
go out or wear their fancy dress or anything. So they will be providing that restriction over there. So I think such type of people they are supporting in India, and these are not much in number, but yes, sir, they are few. And if they are monitored properly, then I think that yes, by tracking their the digital things also, we could come to a conclusion that what is going
Okay.
on different individuals.
Okay, Mr. Sarke, now your turn.
Yes, sir. The main thing and the main law the Talibani government is follow that the Islamic law, which is also known as the Sharia law.
Hmm.
And in this law, they have lots of restrictions on the women and children and their activities.
Hmm.
And in India, some left-wing organizations or some radicalized peoples
Hmm.
which are influential by their statements or these type of laws
Hmm.
and by their mindset are going to spread these things in our country, but the government have to made a check, or the agencies have to made a check and check on them and restrict this type of things as early as possible by giving them the information that these are the things which can only harm you and your country. So in their the government or intelligence agencies have to play a greater role to avoid these thinking in or restrict these thinking in our country.
Okay, Mr. Sarke, staying with you. Tell me that what is pressure groups and how some NGOs are a big threat to our national integration and security.
Sir, pressure groups are that which are going to create some type of pressure for on the government when the government is going to when government is coming with a policy which is liberal in nature, or which is liberal in nature. And thus the latest example of this that in border areas, the government defense ministries and Indian Army suggested that we are going to spread our roads so that in Ladakh region or in the northern eastern region, that when the emergency is coming for a war, then we will have to maintain.
Wait. Just tell me some examples of pressure groups and define with some latest news that NGOs are dangerous.
Sir, in that example in which I was try to giving that the Army and Ministry of Defense is going to spread these roads for ammunition or tanks to that they will get at earliest at possible in this region. But some NGOs will file a complaint in the Supreme Court that these things will violate the forestry reason or will cut the plants or trees.
Okay,
So
Mr. Satya.
it is
Okay, stop. Now XYZ complete the answer, giving some examples of pressure groups and telling with some latest report that NGOs are very dangerous to our national integration and security.
Sir, yes, sir, I am not aware of that pressure group. I haven't read that word right now. But yes, sir, I am aware of this thing that some NGO named, I think it was named some green type of thing in that Uttarakhand Char Dham project recently, where the road was being widened. And it was, I think, sir, 2016 or 17, it was a report of that Ministry of Transport and Road and Highways. It was a project of that ministry. But since the NGOs objected so vigorously that the thing had to be stopped, and right now Supreme Court, when the Ministry of Defense it stepped up that no sir, we need this road to be widened for our emergency situations. Then the Supreme Court gave the verdict that yes, for defense purposes it is ready. And so yes sir, some type of NGOs, they are working under the, I don't know personally, but they are working under the influence of some other countries or what, and they are hindering in the development of this country, and which could also lead to the lack of development in.
Wait, yes, okay. लेटेस्ट में एक रिपोर्ट आई हुई है जिसमें कई एनजीओ को, आई थिंक मोर देन 80 एनजीओ को बैन करा गया है। इसको ढूंढिए, पढ़िए, ग्रुप में टेलीग्राम ग्रुप में पड़ा हुआ है, वहां देखिए, ठीक है।
yes,
और प्रेशर ग्रुप्स क्या होते हैं? ऐसे ग्रुप जो डेमोक्रेसी में अलाउड होते हैं, ऐसी ग्रुपिंग करना, पहली चीज तो लीगल होते हैं। दूसरी चीज
yes,
इनको आंदोलन करने के लिए, धरना करने के लिए इनका राइट होता है। ये उस राइट के अंडर में जाकर के डेमोक्रेटिक तरीके से करते हैं, जैसे मजदूर यूनियन, किसान यूनियन, रेल यूनियन, बैंक यूनियन, रिक्शा वर्ग, डिब्बा वाला वर्ग, जितना भी लोग यूनियन बना लेते हैं, रजिस्ट्रेशन करा लेते हैं। और एक बहुत ही बड़ा किसान यूनियन हो गया, ये रेल यूनियन हो गया, छात्र संघ हो गया। तो ये सारे जो होते हैं ये प्रेशर ग्रुप्स कहे जाते हैं। और डिफरेंट एनजीओ जैसे एनवायरमेंटलिस्ट वाले एनजीओ, एनवायरमेंटल प्रोग्राम चलाने वाले एनजीओ लोग, और आदिवासी समूह, किसान समूह, मजदूर क्लास, ये सब जब ग्रुप बना करके एक डेमोक्रेटिक तरीके से या अपना जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल प्रोसेस उनके अंडर में आकर के प्रोटेस्ट करते हैं या प्रेशर बनाते हैं, तो इनको रिकॉग्नाइज किया जा सकता है कि प्रेशर ग्रुप्स हैं। कभी कभी अपोजिशन पार्टीज भी जो है प्रेशर ग्रुप्स का काम करती हैं, और उनके अंडर में उनकी सब पार्टीज, मतलब कि उनके अंडर में आने वाली छोटी छोटी पार्टियां, छोटे छोटे लोग, ये सब प्रेशर ग्रुप्स का फॉर्मेशन करते हैं। इस बारे में स्टडी करिएगा। ओके, तो आज हम सेशन को यहीं समाप्त करना चाहते हैं। मैं चाहता हूँ आप सभी गिफ्ट साइन के साथ इस सेशन को एंड करें, और ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर फ्यूचर बोथ ऑफ यू।
थैंक यू सर।
Yes, sir.
ओके,
Thank you, sir.